All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin this lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High and the proper names in the Paleo Hebrew tongue. I want to say, Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash Ma'amath. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, whom the world eagerly and willingly call God of Jehovah. Bahashem meaning in the name of. Yahweh Shai meaning he who delivers, whom the world eagerly and willingly call JC today. I want to give a double honor to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well, and another double honor to my elder as well, Ahara One bin Yasha Allah of the Lions Den Camp here in Jacksonville, Florida. Salutations to the 144,000 hopeful elect, pushing this truth across the four winds, and to the one-third remnant believers in Yahweh Bashim Shah Shalom Shalom. It's going to be a quick lesson put together through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, and I pray to be edifying. And if you hear a noise in the back, man, it's my radio. Sometimes it just, make that noise. I don't know how loud it is, so I just want to throw that in there. But, yeah, this is going to be a quick lesson, man. Now, I'm going to start off in the book of Psalms, chapter 94, in verse 1. And it says, O Lord Yahweh, to whom vengeance belongeth. O Yahweh, to whom vengeance belongeth. Show thyself, lift up thyself, thou judge of the earth. Render a reward to the proud. Lord, how long shall the wicked triumph? All right. Basically, our forefather, I believe it's David, basically sending up a prayer asking the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, how long will the wicked triumph? And we coming in that same steed, basically asking Yahweh Bashim Yahshua to shorten the days for the elect's sake, and speed up the prophecies and speed up time, so we can get up out of here. But right, vengeance belongs to Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. It says, lift up thyself, thou judge of the earth, render a reward to the proud. And that's our hopes and prayers, that Yahweh Bashim Yahshua render a reward to the proud, because you have our people, along with the heathen, they get in their feelings when we get out there and uplift and exalt the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua and tell our people basically what's going to happen to them and tell our people to their face that we can't wait till it happening to them. That's us asking the Lord to render a reward to the proud. That community, these nations that lift up themselves and feeling as if Yahweh Bashim Yahshua have done away with his people, feeling as if they got next, render a reward to the proud. It says, verse 3, Lord, how long shall the wicked triumph? How long shall they utter and speak hard things, and all the workers of iniquities boast themselves, right? And that's what they do across the four corners of the earth. They boast themselves, with a prideful spirit, as if, when Babylon basically destroyed, that they got next. Feeling as if that Yahweh Bashim Yahshua is not with his people. Feeling as if that this sword that they ramping up production, the ICBMs, is going to basically get them the victory against the Lord's anointed, and ultimately against the Lord, pursuant to the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 13. So, right, it says, how long shall they utter and speak hard things, and all the workers of iniquity boast themselves, right? Even those 1948ers, so all in the Lord's land, basically trying to be somebody that they not, trying to claim to be a people that they not. You see what I'm saying? So, right, they boasting themselves in the evil matter. They have the spirit of casting away our cords, basically feeling as if that we down and out. Casting away our cords, basically, but they don't understand that what it says, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. So, right, it says, verse 5, they break in pieces thy people, O Lord, and afflict thine heritage. They slay the widow and the stranger and murder the fatherless, right? And that's what they do, man. They basically slay the widow by basically, putting the man out of the house, and basically putting up so many systems to where it's hard for a man to thrive in this society. And then when a man down and out, they turn his woman against him. You see what I'm saying? And then ultimately they'll put the woman in a trick bag, to cause her to trust after Esau's system. You know what I'm saying? So, right, It says, and they murder the fatherless, and right, and now you stuck with a woman that have to raise a man, or raise a boy up to be a man, and he slipped and stumbled a few times. They gonna slay that man. They gonna slay him. He didn't have guidance from his father. They gonna slay him. But you have all type of situations to where these Edomites, be at these frat parties doing all type of wicked shit, slipped up and missed unalive somebody that give him community service or 1 year, 2 years in jail when it's all said and done with. But Jake, he do one robbery because he want to feed his family, which is not right. They're gonna give him the book. They're gonna give him life in prison. They're gonna try to kill him in the act, unalive him in the act. So right, this system basically is set up to fail our people, but it's the same system that our people trust in. So right, they slay the widow and the stranger and murder the fatherless. Yet they say, the Lord shall not see, neither shall the God of Jacob regard it. Right, they feel as if that our power is not with us because they feel like, the curses are going to weigh us down forever. Because they had us in such a strange, such a strong bondage. They feel as if that we would never, get up out of that. So right, but they don't understand that the Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, is with his elect when it's all said and done with. And Yahweh Shem Shai been sending those spirits back that basically constantly reproving and rebuking this place. And those gonna be the same people. Those are the same people, the same spirit that the scriptures say he reproved kings for their sake. And Yahweh Shem Shai is gonna ultimately reprove Esau, Edom, and his pride. He's gonna reprove Moab as well, and all these other nations that feel as if they got next when the Lord's judgment come upon this place. And they not gonna set up no place or no sanctuary for us. That ain't in their thoughts. What's in their thoughts is ruling. Ruling, being the head of the world. When it's all said and done with. So right. Yet they say, the Lord shall not see, neither shall the God of Jacob regard it. Understand, ye brutish among the people, Esau, and ye fools. When will you be wise? There's no wisdom left in teaming, man. That's why they constantly doing all type of false flag events and get caught the same day. And it says, when will ye be wise? He that planted the ear, shall he not hear? He that formed the eye, shall he not see? He that chastiseth the heathen, shall not he correct? He that teacheth man knowledge, shall not he know? So right, Yahweh Shem Shai eyes is 10,000 times brighter than the sun. He understand and know all things. You can create a language tomorrow, and Yahweh Shem Shai gonna be the master of that language to know what's going on, know what you're saying. You see what I'm saying? So right, Yahweh Shem Shai understands and knows everything. It's nothing that you cannot hide from him when it's all said and done with, because he the one who formed your mouth. He the one that basically created all your members when it's all said and done with. It says, verse 11, the Lord knoweth the thoughts of man, that they are vanity. Blessed is the man whom thou chastenest, O Lord, and teaching him out of thy law. And that's us. We were chastened as a nation, for going off. But still to the day, Yahweh Shem Shai has chastened his people, and basically that chastisement, it makes us, it forces you to be righteous. It forces you to pick your side when it's all said and done with. And we have chosen our side, chosen to be righteous, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. So right, it said, blessed is the man whom thou chastenest, O Lord, and teaching him out of thy law. Right, and if you ain't receiving chastisement, it's ultimately because you're a bastard. The Lord dealing with you as a bastard and not as a son. So right, it says, verse 13, that thou mayest give him rest from the days of adversity, until the pit be digged for the wicked. So right, man. Yahweh Shem Shai is ultimately going to give us rest from the days of adversity. So right, we going through it now. We basically get chastened now so we won't get tortured later. So right, and that's just what it is. Yahweh Shem Shai takes us through it so he can give us rest from the days of adversity. So our fight gonna be over with when them missiles start going off. When them evil spirits running rampant and only judging the wicked, they ain't gonna have jurisdiction to touch the righteous in that day. As long as we stretch forth our hands not to iniquity. So right, and that's just what it is, man. Yahweh Shem Shai is gonna be with his people in that day. In that day we're gonna have rest. And we're gonna watch the wicked fall. All right, just like when we was leaving Egypt, scripture say that the heathen thirsted in another manner. We was thirsty and we was crying out to the Lord. The Lord made water come out of rock for us, but the heathen was thirsting in another manner. And that's what it's gonna be on this side. You run around want to be a demon, and now the Lord gonna put them demons on your ass, man. When it's all said and done with, now you're gonna be out here scared. Now you're gonna desire to be righteous in that day. Because Jake got a zeal, but not according to knowledge. So no matter how much a nigga claim to be a demon, and his spirit is something about it that want him to seek after the Lord. And when it ain't nothing but wickedness out here, it's like a soldier. One day you're gonna get tired of fighting. One day you get tired of fighting. That's how it's gonna be with Jake. You're gonna get tired of fighting. I mean, it was 1 year I was at school. I had to go to school and I had to fight somebody new every day. It get to a point to where I was walking to school, and I just knew I was finna have to fight somebody. I fought somebody's cousin today. Now tomorrow I gotta fight somebody's friend. And it got to a point to where I was in so much trouble with just Jake, period. I ain't even want to fight no more. It got to a point to where I didn't want to fight. I didn't physically want to fight. I just wanted to focus on my school and my grades. But them niggas ain't care about that shit. Them niggas still wanted to fight. It got to a point I ain't even want to go to that school no more. You see what I'm saying? And that's what it's gonna be like. Yeah, it's fun and games in the beginning, but it's gonna get to a point to where you just want some peace and quiet. You want some peace and quiet. You finally then you done won all 10 fights today, and now you want to go to sleep. You wake up to a nigga standing over you. Now you gotta fight. Now you just want to get some sleep. Now you gotta worry. Now you gotta fight again. You see what I'm saying? That's what it's gonna be like. For all our people that want to be demons, man. Uplift and glorify being unrighteous. So right, it says verse 13 again, that thou mayest give him rest from the days of adversity until the pit be digged for the wicked. So right, it's a pit being digged for the wicked, and all the wicked gonna be there. The wicked of the wicked. You know what I'm saying? You just got a regular a little nigga with a little bit of wickedness. He gonna be in that same pit with the wicked of the wicked. When it's all said and done with it, Gerger Truth, the sleeper cells, the MS-13 gang bangers that come across the border. You see what I'm saying? The people that's coming from these other lands. All that. What our people have to deal with. It says, verse 14, for the Lord will not cast off his people, neither will he forsake his inheritance. So right. He's not going to forsake the righteous of the nation, but 2/3 of his people are going to basically be a burnt offering when it's all said and done with, man. You're not going to be able to come into the righteousness of Yahweh Shem Yahushua because you didn't choose it. You didn't strive for righteousness every day. You have to strive for righteousness every single day. That's a fight in itself. So when the days of adversity come, we're going to be hid from it when it's all said and done with. But this is the book of Psalms, chapter 17, and verse 9. It says, verse 8, it says, keep me as the apple of thy eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wings from the wicked that oppress me, from my deadly enemies who compass me about. So right, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to keep us as the apple of his eye. Scripture say, he that touches you touches the apple of his eye. When it's all said and done with. It says the eyes of the Lord are continually upon our ways. So now, as soon as we in the midst of the adversity, but not really feeling the adversity, as soon as your heart starts beating because you see something, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is already there, to protect you and to defend you from it. And that's what I had to realize in his truth. He always right there to stop you. Like, if you're a brother in this truth, any brother in this truth can attest to that. Being a young man in the faith, you'll still have that mindset that I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is always there. He'll be right there to reprove you and then handle your situation for you. Literally, just last week, caught a nigga looking in the window. I said, I'm finna smack the shit out of this nigga. You looking in the window, I got my daughter, you know what I'm saying? My children, bro. I said, it's smoke. I go outside. I'm not gonna lie, I go outside. As soon as I go outside, four police officers pull up. They wasn't even looking for him. Somebody had, I guess, tried to steal a car. They tried to steal a car, and more of the story, as soon as I went outside, the 4 police officers was pulling up. So I'm thinking in my mind, I'm finna handle my own situation. The Lord like, no, I'm gonna handle your situation. Now, what if I would have went out there being extra carnal? And then now the police see me, you see what I'm saying? So the Lord, he always there, man, to reprove you and then handle your situation when it's all said and done with. It's like 12 at night, 1 o'clock in the morning, nigga peeping in the window with both his hands. You know what I'm saying? On some the freaks come out at night type of shit. You know what I'm saying? The Lord had 4 police officers pull up, and one of the officers recognized me because I always ride my longboard down that street. So he recognized me for riding a longboard and stuff like that. So right, I didn't have to do anything. You know, the Lord had 4 police officers pull up, and then over the apartments was a damn helicopter flying over the apartments all night. I said, man, I ain't stepping foot back outside no more tonight when it's all said and done with. So right, man. So it says, keep me as the apple of the eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wings. All right, that's what Yahweh Shemel shall do, man. Going into that Psalms 91, you know, when all hell breaking loose, we ultimately get beamed up in the chariot. The Lord have chariots, you know, over your house. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about it the other day. You know how your mind started to wonder. I was like, man, the Lord can have a chariot so small, and you know, because I closed my eye and I saw something. You know, your mind just be wondering rampantly. I said, the Lord could make the chariot shrink so small, and the chariot could just be chilling in your eye socket like a eye floater. You know what I'm saying? That's the power of Yahweh Shem Shah. You know, I'm just talking to man. You can have a chariot in your damn eye like a eye floater. You know what I'm saying? Chariot can get small as a germ, or it can grow to be super big. And I was thinking about that the other day. Like, dang, man, like the Lord power is you know what I'm saying? You have no choice but to trust in his spirit when it's all said and done with. So, all right, keep me as the apple of thy eye, and hide me under the shadow of thy wings from the wicked that oppress me, from my deadly enemies who compass me about. Right, niggas and crackers. Salakia, niggas and damn, it's too late. It is what it is. I said it. Scorpions and serpents and scorpions. When it's all said and done with, they compass me about. All right. It says, verse 10. They are enclosed in their own fat, with their mouth they speak proudly, right? And that's what they do, render a reward to the proud. They have now compassed us in our steps. They have set their eyes bowing down to the earth, right? This nigga in the goddamn Shemayim, this nigga got a space force. You know, this nigga got satellites and all type of shit. He can see a quarter on the ground. So imagine he got so many satellites out there, right? You damn near trying to run. You down there trying to run and hide, and he directing, he telling his people where you at from space when it's all said and done with. That's that enemy coming in like a flood. You might get away. That's why we're gonna need divine intervention. That's why we're gonna need the power of Yahweh Shem Shah. So this nigga, you could throw your phone, this nigga will follow your blood, your warmth for your body every step you take. So you trying to get away, you running, you faster than a motherfucker. You hopping fences, you know, sliding under gates, everything. He just following you with you done threw your phone. He following your body temperature off a satellite, man. You see what I'm saying? But the spirit power of Yahweh Shem Shah can teleport you. You know, he can make that satellite lose signal at that moment, just enough for you to get away. You know what I'm saying? That's the spirit power of Yahweh Shem Shah. You know, I had a dream like a couple of years ago. I'm running, I'm hopping fence, I'm sliding under gates, I'm running fast. Everywhere I turn is a nigga up in the pole, a nigga up in his sword. I'm getting out of there just, you know what I'm saying? Like you running around the corner. It's a nigga scared, so he hurry up and up the pole. And it's the first thing you see when you come around the corner. That's what I was in the dream. I keep running to that same situation. So I got to a point to where I'm running across an open field full of green grass. And this nigga's going crazy on everywhere I turn. I'm seeing niggas go crazy in all direction. Next thing you know, I feel something hit my back. Fully automatic sword, and it feel like BB pellets, man. So it's just hitting me. You know, I'm covering. I'm still like oh. You know what I'm saying? Cause it hit me, but I'm running. I'm like, man, shit, it ain't doing that much damage. It just, I fitted a little bit, but it wasn't doing that much damage, and that was the dream. You know, so right, the spirit power of Yahweh Shem Shah can hide you from, you know, all trouble, and that's what I'm seeing. Because every time I have a problem, Yahweh Shem Shah is right there at that exact moments, man. Every single time. So it humbles you and make you to make you not trust in your own self. Yeah, we can train and we can go and practice and do all these things, but at the end of the day, is of Yahweh. If Yahweh Shem Shah put you in a situation, he the one who gonna get you out of that situation. He might deliver you. He might make you fight. You see what I'm saying? He might make you fight to see, how you gonna handle it when it's all said and done with. So right, it says verse 10, they are enclosed in their own fat, with their mouth they speak proudly. They have now compassed us in our steps. They have set their eyes bowing down to the earth, like as a lion that is greedy of his prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in secret places. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Right, the wicked being the Lord's sword. This is who Yahweh Shem Shah have set to walk to and fro through the earth to devour man. To push forth his ways and his laws. The Lord, the one who built this devil up to this certain extent to where he could bow down from, set his eyes to bow down to the earth. So, right. Deliver me from the wicked, which is thy sword, from men, which are thy hand, O Lord, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life. Right. And that's Esau, Edom. It says he is the Lord's hand. He is the Lord's sword. He is the one who Esau Edom is the one who the spiritual demon Satan is basically ruling on the earth when it's all said and done with. It says, from men which are thy hand, O Lord, from men of the world which have their portion in this life, and whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure, that they are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babes. Right, these devils ain't worried about nothing in their neighborhoods. These devils will do some crazy ass shit and go straight home, act like it ain't never happened. Making pancakes and shit for their children. Their children don't even know what they just did at war when it's all said and done with. They children going to the top schools. They children ain't worried about no damn, you know what I'm saying? None of that. Jake, on the other hand, these damn gang banging niggas, you'll be done did some shit in the street and your children gonna get hit. But Esau ain't worried about that. So right, it says they are full of children and leave the rest of their substance to their babes. As for me, I will behold thy face in righteousness. I shall be satisfied when I awake with thy likeness. So what it says, I shall be satisfied when I awake with thy likeness, man. So right, it doeth not appear what we shall be for being righteous, for taking this low world, for serving Yahweh Shem Shah in truth and sincerity, for doing that which is pleasing in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Shah, and constantly striving to be righteous in a wicked society. So right, this is 1 John chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, behold, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of Yahweh. Therefore, the world knoweth us not, because they knew him not. So right, they don't know and they don't understand Yahweh Shai, so they're not going to know us. They're not going to understand us. They're just going to think that we some bum, black, lazy Hebrew Israelites that star shit and talk shit on the street. That's what they think. That's what your family think of you. That's what your friends think of you when it's all said and done with. They just think that we nobodies. It says, therefore the world knoweth us not, because it knew him not. Beloved, now are we the sons of Yahweh, and it doeth not yet appear what we shall be, but we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. Right, he's going to be in his glorified form, that name written that no man knew but he himself. We saw him when he was when he came humble and meek. Now it says he would not meet thee as a man. He ain't coming to talk. He ain't coming to talk no more. He coming to take your crown and to whoop your ass. Plain and simple. He coming to bully the bullies. So if do not appear what we shall be, but when it says we shall be like him, he's gonna be in his likeness, like it says in Psalm chapter 17. And it says, for we shall see him as he is. Right, we're gonna see him face to face. He gonna set crowns on our head for constantly to remain righteous in a world where it's easy to be wicked. And you in this flesh, and you put your members into subjection under Yahweh Shai. You see what I'm saying? You took my yoke, here, take this crown. And that's what it's going to be like. So we're going to see him as he is. It says, verse 3, and every man that had this hope in him purified himself, even as he is pure. So, right, Yahushua is pure, and we have hope in him and constantly chase after righteousness. So that makes us pure as well when it's all said and done with, man. But he's going to ultimately render a reward to the proud. I'm going to go back to that Psalm chapter 17 right quick, because I had 2 points, but I had to get that point first. So, right, it says, verse 13, verse 11, Psalm chapter 17, verse 10, it says, they are enclosed in their own fat, with their mouth they speak proudly. They have now compassed us in our steps. They have set their eyes bowing down to the earth, like as a lion that is greedy of his prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in secret places. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. So, right, that's our hopes and prayer, because the devil has set his eyes bowing down to the earth, man. I'm going to get in the book of Obadiah. I'll close it out. This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 1. It says, the vision of Obadiah, thus said the Lord Yahweh concerning Edom, the so-called white man, woman, and child, the Edomite race. Right. And it says, we have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. So, right. And that's just what it is. The Lord, realm against realm. It says what? Thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece. In that time, civil wars, all type of shit going in this time period, to where it's gonna be all out war on this place, man. Niggas ain't gonna be trusting niggas, and niggas ain't gonna be trusting everybody else. So it's gonna be spears, all type of spears against spears, and then ultimately it's gonna be realm against realm, kingdom against kingdom, and then realm against realm. Rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, and thou art greatly despised. All right. The Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, I was Googling the other day a list of sundown towns in America. And all of the sundown towns are down there in the middle of America. So where you get caught, they're going down there and lynch you. All these trucker have been done, stopped and took a rest in a sundown town. They're going to grab your ass up. I was looking at all their numbers and where they at. I'm just like, these niggas ain't. It used to be where they at. That's how small we used to be compared to them. Now they small compared to every other city and state that they can't go in. On top of all them, on top of all the northern tribe that just flooded this place. It says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. Ultimately, and those small headers, man. They got the worst numbers when it's all said and done with. They got the worst numbers. They ain't about, you know what I'm saying? Nowadays they gotta do all type of artificial intelligence to make up for their numbers and shit that they lost. Can't have babies worth of nothing, man. Gotta do all type of extra shit to have a baby, you know what I'm saying? Baby come out lacking something. You know what I'm saying? So right, Lord, they are greatly despised among the heathen. Those small hatters and these damn Edomites around the four corners of the earth. It says, verse 3, the pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, as though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. So, right, they exalt themselves as the eagle, man. The symbol of this nation, the symbol of the Roman Empire, the symbol of the ancient Grecian Empire. When it's all said and done, they exalt themselves as the eagle, and it says, and those are set thy nest among the stars. Right, he set his nest among the stars. Nigga, all type of space force and satellites and all type of devices where he can sit and watch you and make sure that you ain't doing nothing spiritual, and make sure you ain't doing nothing religious according to Yahweh Shem Yahshua's will. And that's when he put that target on your back. So right, it says, though thou exalt thyself as an eagle, and those I set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Wilt thou not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, will they not leave some grapes? Right, and that's just what it is. He had like a lion that is greedy of his prey, man. This devil said it in his heart, I am and none else besides me. So everything on the earth is his. You know what I'm saying? If grass was worth money, every single last individual have goddamn turf and dirt in their yard. When no niggas had no grass in their yard, man. If he had could make some profit off of grass and air, you would be paying for damn air. You would be paying, your ass would be breathing carbon until you come up with some money to pay your damn air or whatever the case may be. When it's all said and done with, man, it's all right. He won't have enough. It said, if the grape gatherers came to thee without not leave some grape, and there was a law in our land to where all the grapes that fell off the tree, the poor can come grab it, or all the fruit that fell off the tree, the poor can come grab it, but the poor couldn't touch nothing that was on the tree. And nowadays, this devil, he won't even plant no female trees. He only plant male trees. So you got to come to him for everything that you need. When it's all said and done with, now he making a law to where you got to pay him to drive. You got to pay this nigga to drive. It's a toll everywhere. It's a goddamn, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna get to a point to where it's a 15-minute city. And you leave out that 15-minute city, well, you gonna go in this concentration camp or this cell when it's all said and done with, man. That's the times that we coming into, man. It says, verse 5, if thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Will they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, will they not leave some grapes? How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought out? Like what Miss Hillary said. She said, it's an information war we losing. We should have never made that internet, basically. They shouldn't, right? Because through the internet now, you can Google and you can search up the things that these niggas been doing. If it wasn't no internet, niggas probably would have been got comfortable in this place. Niggas wouldn't be talking about slavery, you know. But they made the internet now is a double-edged sword that's cutting them and basically casting them down. So now niggas basically know when they finna do some wickedness, or when they did some shit, they gonna know it got Esau's name on it. It's all right. It says, verse 7, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have lain a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Right. That's what, 2nd Esdras, chapter 15. Thy lovers, basically, thy lovers, it's something that 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, but basically they lovers then came and basically deceived them. He done came up under you. Niggas got goddamn Moab all the way in China wearing a suit and tie, copying off of you, Esau. You see what I'm saying? Learned everything about you, learned all your technology. Now these niggas got thermonuclear ICBMs. They don't want to be your friend no more. Now they trying to make their missiles more powerful than yours so they can come bully you when it's all said and done with, man. Ain't no understanding in Russia. They ain't gonna desire no silver and no gold when this shit start to blow. I'm skip to verse 10. It says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. And that's just what it is, man. For the violence against Jacob, shame is going to cover you. And you're going to be cut off forever, man. You know, for everything that you did against the Lord's people, so everything that you did against the Lord's anointed, man. When it's all said and done with. So prepare to meet who you want to see so much. Yahweh Shem Yahshua. And 2/3 of our people prepare to meet thy God. When it's all said and done with, man. I'm just going to leave it at that. I pray this lesson was edifying. Shalom, on to the next.